All right, I am starting to prep the elevator parts. Just take everything out, lay them out, deburr.
A, B,
D.
A always B, B.
D. Deburring.
Always B.
Deburring.
Always B.
Deburring.
Take the stickers off with Goo Gone, flute. Look at all this. Look how big these spars are. 117, 9 feet 9 inches. Leading edge towards the teeth. It's okay. There we go. Man, it's been about a day and a half of work, and I haven't filmed any of it because it is just match drilling and deburring and taking apart and putting together. So hands are tired, but here's what I have. I'm about ready to rivet this frame together. Here I am cutting the piano hinges for the elevator trim tab. And I'm waiting for parts to finish the horizontal stabilizer, the dimple dies, and microstop. So I'm moving on to the elevator now.
Guys, East Harlem Shakedown, E flat. Hold on. I'm not hearing it right. Hold on. We got it now. It's all right.
Fire up, Ronnie.
Little ham and eggs coming at you. Hold on, people. We'll pick out your diddles. That's baby making music. That's what that is. Let's go.
Double and triple check the orientation. If you bend it the wrong way, it's unusable. Trash. I mounted it the wrong way, so now I'm second guessing, so I gotta triple and quadruple check before we bend. Why are we doing it in the kitchen? Because this counter is the right length to support the entire skin, as well as have some empty space on the side for the rebar to go over. So right aileron, the top skin needs to go down towards the bottom. Therefore, this is upside down, it needs to go up. Okay, ready? Yes. And here we go. That's good. Okay. Yeah. Cool. I hope it's the right direction. Cool. Oh my gosh, first off, thanks to all those other builders who are vlogging about their build experience, whether it's a how-to or just informational. I've learned a ton. You may learn something on this channel, but that's not going to be my focus. My focus is going to be try to make it entertaining, and for just airplane nuts like me, just being able to look at kind of what somebody's going through and maybe focus on the struggles, right? So I'm going to show you some of the stupid things I did, and who knows, maybe it'll take a life on its own, and it's how to not build a RANS S-21 Outbound. But listen, everything so far has not been catastrophic. I have had to order a few more rivets from RANS, and I find myself waiting on some parts. I did just get a countersink with a microstop, so that's awesome. I'm going to start dimpling and prepping the horizontal tail. This is one of the reasons of my struggles is this ranching dog needs a ton of attention and a ton of exercise, so it is constant attention for him. Yeah, right. Okay, elevator. This has been a bit of a pain in the ass. God, I hesitate to give a tip, but if I were to do it over again, I would build the elevator without attaching it in the middle to begin with. That way you don't have this horn sticking up and have to build it upside down. I built it upside down and I knew that that was a risk. So I had to, in my brain, flip the diagram over and do everything kind of upside down. Not a big deal because it's almost symmetrical. The only thing that I can think of is, well, besides the horn that I already mentioned, is the servo mount. I mounted that on the wrong side. No regard. Okay, hang on. I got his stick from him, which he conveniently hid under the table. He loves doing that. Okay, enough on the servo mounts. Oh, here's a mistake. Okay, this is very specific to this build, as was the other tip or whatever. But these trailing edge elevator ribs, it's pretty much just rib to spar, aft spar, down the line, with the exception of this one, is I did, I'm sorry, you can't see. I did rib to spar, but then I realized it also connects to this rib as well. So I did it just pulled that rib out of the way, riveted it, and then put the rib back and went, uh-oh, there's a little flange inside of there. So you're going through 3 layers of metal on the outboard ones, as opposed to these just 2 layers of metal. So those are the little things you kind of got to watch out for. How not to build RANS S-21. There you go. Okay, it's been a day and a half or so since my last update. Getting somewhere on the elevator. That's looking pretty decent, and I'm at the spot now. Clearly it's just the top skin that's on there, but now it's time to start working on the trim tab. And so now I've got everything clecoed together, primarily on the top, which is upside down, as you can see, and flipped it upside down to transfer drill all these holes, working my way kind of in the middle out, making sure it's level, there's no twist in it. Man, this elevator and trim tab process is so slow. I did just finish the trim tab, which is, by the way, the biggest trim tab for a small airplane I've ever seen. The Kit Fox moves the whole stabilizer, kind of like a Piper. Okay, I got the trim tab nearly done. I'm just working up the hinges right now, fitting them up. I have some friends coming over to check out the project, so gave me a much needed opportunity to clean up the shop, put out the parts on display, and yeah, kind of take a step back for a second, because this elevator is a lot of hard work. And we're off to Sonoma tomorrow, actually Napa, flying the Bonanza and taking the puppy on his first trip, so it should be fun for some wine tasting adventures.
Shasta, looking good. Just discovered these dog ear protection from Rec Specs, kind of high quality, technical. I think they're made for military working dogs, and so far so good with the dog. Well, it didn't clear up, so we're on the IFR, just a VOR to runway 06 circle land 19 right.
We made it to Napa. I'm at my baggage, boy. Kobe survived. Okay, I got the horizontal stab back on the table with the elevator complete, and with the delivery of my dimple dies and my no bar microstop countersink. I think I got that right. Gotta make sure it's right side up. You wouldn't want to dimple it the wrong way. All right, nothing to it. And we're looking pretty good. Maybe here more, because otherwise, if it's not cut enough, it'll blow up, obviously, in between. Am I doing it wrong? Probably. Yeah, we all know. All right, let's see if it works. I think I need to make airplane sounds. I apologize if these videos are a little bit choppy. My filming is a little bit inconsistent because I just kind of get in go mode. My airline recalled me, so I might be heading to training for 3 months, which will take a huge chunk out of it. I'm doing all I can to kind of avoid that. But that kind of has got me in the mindset of build, build, build. Anyway, first world problems, I know, it's awesome. The pandemic is slowly starting to end, travel is coming back, and that's all a good thing. So what is a good thing is you hitting that like button and subscribing if you haven't already. I appreciate you watching. Until next time, you're cleared direct.